The blessings of Ramadan, the blessings of Ramadan, the blessings of Ramadan.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Amma ba'd, fa'a'uzu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. As-salatu wassalamu alayki ya Rasulallah, wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habiballah. As-salatu wassalamu alayki ya Nabiyallah, wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurallah. Sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Hazrat Sayyidina Anas radiyallahu ta'ala says that one day Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ordered the companions to fast and then said, "None of you should do iftar until I permit you to do so." The people fasted, and then in the evening they came to the court of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gave them permission to open their fast. Then one companion came and said, "Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, there are two ladies who have fasted all day and they are shy in coming here. Please allow them to do iftar." Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam turned their Mubarak, their blessed face away. Again the companion asked, "Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, there are two girls and have had a fast all day and they're asking for permission to do iftar." And again the best of creation sallallahu alayhi wa sallam turned away. He asked for a third time, and then the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, revealing the news of the unseen, said, "Those girls have not fasted. How can they have fasted? They have been eating the flesh of people all day. Go tell them to vomit if they have fasted." The companions went to these women and asked them to vomit into a bowl. Pieces of flesh came out of their mouths. The companions returned to the court of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and told Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam about what had happened. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "I swear by the one in whose hands my life is, if it had remained in their stomachs, fire would have eaten them, because they had both been committing backbiting." Allahu Akbar. Now in this month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, it's not just about remaining hungry and thirsty. We need to control our tongues. And if we carry on lying and backbiting and swearing and slandering, then we will only get thirst and hunger from this fast. We will lose the rewards and we will lose the spirituality. This is why we need to protect our tongue. In a beautiful hadith Mubarak, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam came out of their house Mubarak and boarded their ride. Hazrat Sayyidina Muaz bin Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala humbly asked, "Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, which is the best deed?" Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, pointing to the mouth, said, "Stay quiet except for speaking good." It was humbly asked, "Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, will Allah Azza wa Jal account for what we speak?" And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, hitting their blessed hand on the thigh Mubarak, said, "O Muaz, words uttered from the tongue will make people fall flat on their face in hell." Allahu Akbar. So the one who believes in Allah Azza wa Jal and the day of judgment should speak good or stay quiet and not say anything bad. Subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. My dear Islamic brothers, today we forget that our tongue is fasting as well. We forget this great gift of Allah Azza wa Jal, and we slander people and we backbite and we say the wrong things and we swear, all in the condition of fasting. This is a great sin. We lose out on the essence of the fast, the ruhaniyat of the fast. We misuse our tongue and we get ourselves into difficulty. A lot of brothers have this habit of swearing every second word. They are losing their fast, the spirituality and the rewards of the fast. A lot of people sit around and have to talk about a third person, and in the state of fasting, you are losing the reward. You shouldn't do it at any time, but especially in the month of Ramadan, which comes to train us to control our tongue. So we should control our tongue from misuse. We should ensure that we use this tongue only for good or remain silent. Let me share with you a few hadith mubarakah in relation to controlling the tongue. In the first one, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Should I not tell you about the nicest and easiest of deed?" A blessed companion said, "Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, may my parents be sacrificed for you. Please do." The beloved Habib said, "It is good manners and prolonged silence. You must adopt both of them, because you cannot take any act like them to the court of Allah Azza wa Jal." The beloved Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Silence is the highest act of worship." Allahu Akbar. Then in another hadith mubarakah, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, silence is mandatory for the one who wants to remain safe. Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, the one who remains silent achieves salvation. And then in another hadith in Mubarakah, a bondsman cannot achieve the reality of faith until he stops his tongue. Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, good news is for the person who saves excessive conversation and spends extra wealth. So controls his tongue. In this Ramzan al-Mubarak, everything we utter with this tongue we will be held accountable for. And rather than spend it in backbiting and lying and gossiping, what we should do is spend our time reading the glorious Quran, reading Naate Parks, doing the zikr of Allah Azza wa Jal, sending Durood of Salam upon His beloved Habib Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, talking in sweet words with our parents, being nice to others. This is the essence of Ramadan. And you will feel a spiritual warmness in your mind and soul and your heart when you do this. And when you backbite and say the wrong things in Ramadan, you feel empty. You just feel thirsty and hungry. Why? Because through misuse of your tongue, you could lose all the rewards of fasting. Now, as well as protecting the tongue, we need to protect our ears from listening to backbiting, from listening to tale-telling, from listening to lying, from listening to music and listening to the wrong things. So it's not just about protecting your tongue. That is the start. But also, you need to make sure you don't put yourself in a situation where you're misusing these ears, the great gift of Allah Azza wa Jal, for the wrong things. These ears should be used to listen to the recitation of the glorious Quran. These ears should be used to listen to the Naate Parks of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to listen to the zikr of Allah Azza wa Jal, to Durood wa Salam, to listen to the command of your parents. This is what these ears were made for, not for listening to music. And especially in the month of Ramadan, the one who doesn't protect his ears will not gain spirituality. Ameen. Bijahin Nabil Ameen sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
We love Madani Channel. We